So thank you, Sister, and welcome, Professor Filioni. So good morning to all of you, and I just want to tag on to the sentiments expressed in detail by Sister, and probably to immediately also express the condolences of this academy, all these members present and non-present, to her and her family on this tough situation. If events like this did pre-announce themselves, I think Sister would probably have asked them to postpone anything, but it wasn't possible. So we very understanding, we sympathize with you, and then also express our condolences to you. But so dear colleagues, professors, and all members of the Academy and invited guests, I think Sister said it all about why the theme for this plenary assembly is on disability. She's explained it fully to all of us and justified its choice to us. I simply want to support all of that and add the observation that it was actually Pope Francis who also invites us to consider the theme of this assembly, so disabled people as not simply people who need care, but to go on to consider how they can be considered citizens fully integrated in social, cultural life and everything of society. So not limit ourselves to caregiving for such people, but actually how to fully also, hasten or fashion their full integration in society, in our culture, and on all forms of existence. This essentially means that it's a way of recognizing what we all are as human beings, essentially personal beings and relational beings. That's what we are. We're personal beings because of dignity, because of the dignities everybody has, and dignities which may not in any way be diminished by appearance or looks or any physical or corporeal appearance of any sort. We need to uphold the basic dignity that all human beings are. And also to recognize the fact that we are relational beings. We develop and live in our relationship. And anything that diminishes or again becomes obstacle to that are things that we need to address. And these two factors are personal being personal, being persons and being relational beings are two things that are easily and readily affected by people in such conditions, and that's also why we want to look at it. So all of this basically then leads us to consider the fact that this meeting then is not just to amass information or to satisfy our curiosity about any state or condition of life, but rather, borrowing the words of Pope Francis in Laudato Si, it is to make us so painfully aware and to dare to turn what is happening to a big section of our human community, the experience of the experience of disability, into our own personal experiences and suffering. And so doing, to discover and to put ourselves a question about how we can help deal with that, solve that, and make all with such conditions fully integrated in our social conditions. So on this note, then we invite all of you then to this assembly, invited to share a lot of information, but basically not to limit ourselves to sharing information, but to feel ourselves invited to feel and to make the experience of such people our own experiences, and see how we can therefore commit to making their own experiences as large as possible, and in a way that does not in any way diminish their own life. So, in this note, we want to welcome you all to this event. Our program, as Sister has mentioned, will be slightly modified on account of the present experience that she has, but everything will still take place to full satisfaction of all gathered here. So thank you again for coming, and have a nice plenary assembly. Thank you.